At the respective blue lines in preparation for the official opening ceremonies. Now let's go down to the ice surface.
Vice President, Esso Resources Canada Limited. Mr. Haight is accompanied by Victor Cleoffe. Victor is 13 years of age and winner of his team's Esso Medal of Achievement Award for Most Improved Player. To perform the ceremonial face-off, we are pleased, through the courtesy of Esso, to present one of Canada's outstanding Olympians, a silver medalist in swimming for Canada at the recent Los Angeles Olympic Games, Mr. Tom Ponting. Could we have the team captains to center ice, please? Victor Cleoffe and Tom Ponting will conduct the ceremonial face-off. Gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. And good luck to both teams. As is the custom in international hockey, the two captains will now exchange gifts on behalf of their teams. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join organist Rick LeBlanc and vocalist Susan Smith for the national anthem of the organizing country, Canada.
Don Edwards at the Olympic Saddle Dome, and that's Carl Friesen in his 7th year for the German national team, hailing originally from Winnipeg, and one of the more popular players in the National Hockey League, making his first start in Canada Cup '84, Glenn Chico Resch. Both teams now circling the ice surface as the red carpet is removed. The officials for this game from the Soviet Union, the referee is Yuri Karandin. The linesmen are Leon Stickel, and the other linesman is Jan Tadicek from Czechoslovakia. Leon Stickel, certainly an experienced linesman in the National Hockey League. Germany has yet to win a game. They'd love to wrap things up by beating the USA. The German coach, the rather nattily attired gentleman who has, I think, done a good job with this team.
Well, Zafer Usen prepared his team well. He's a really strict disciplinarian, and I know he'd like to see his team have a good showing tonight.
Well, of course, they said Germany didn't belong in Canada Cup '84, but they earned the right by beating Finland in the World Hockey Championships. And as we mentioned, they have certainly not disgraced themselves at all. I know that everyone is very enthusiastic on their team, and they have been going all out, but it's an entirely different type of series than they're used to. Bob Johnson, of course, done a magnificent job in melding together Team USA. And, of course, Donnie, you're rather familiar with Robert's methods.
Maybe the most positive coach in the National Hockey League. I don't think Bob ever goes by a day without smiling. He seems to always be happy, always have a positive thought on your mind, and even if a player's feeling a little down, he's always there to cheer you up.
Well, I'll tell you, coaching you, he's got a lot in his mind most of the time.
Well, Bob will sometimes fool you. You look at him, and he's got more paper. The man needs 15 pockets in his jackets.
We're getting set now for the opening face-off. There's Trunchka, center ice for Germany. The face-off comes back. Tommy Hirsch clears it back down to German territory. Puck goes back behind Friesen. The USA will be looking to put the early pressure on. It comes back to the line to Langway. A shot that was tipped down in front. Now Germany starts out. Let out is Marcus Kuhl. Kuhl failed to get anywhere with it. It comes back to the USA zone. Out to the blue line where it's knocked forward by Niederberger. Is back behind United States goal. Centered out in front. Oh, failing to get a backhand away was Kuhl. Long pass out to center. No USA player was there. It does come back to Trunchka. Trunchka goes over the line, drops it back, recovers, goes into the corner, centers it out in front, and a shot knocked down from point-blank range. Meitinger let that one go, and it comes back to center. USA on the move. Up over the line, offside.
Well, Ron, a big concern on the mind of Bob Johnson was his team too overconfident. Sure, the Germans haven't won in this tournament yet, but at the same time, the U.S. team has been on such a high that Bob Johnson's afraid that this might be a little bit of a letdown to them.
There he is, Bob Johnson, coaching the USA team. This face-off is going to come outside of the German line. Höfner takes the draw for Germany as it comes back behind Carl Friesen, failing to clear it out. Here's a pass right in front, and just missing the tip in was Joe Mullen, standing right in front of Friesen. Fighting for it along the boards. Starting out is Steiger. Steiger, who has scored 4 goals for Germany. He missed 1 game. He was suspended for 1 game for fighting. Taking the puck to one side of his net is Gordy Roberts. Puck is shot out to the center ice area. Coming down and over the line, right in front. A shot was tipped wide as Mark Johnson let a quick shot go. And we'll have a face-off as the puck went over the glass into the crowd.
Brian Trottier of the United States has certainly been a big influence in this hockey club. He certainly come in, was a big leader, and Bob Johnson has used him in every critical situation that they've had in this tournament.
Neil Broughton to take the face-off for the USA. The draw comes back to the center ice line. Shot off the boards. It slides back behind Friesen. Into the corner for it is Aaron Broughton. Players try to hold it. It does go loose. Roy Rudger failed to get out. Pass right in front of the net by Brian Erickson, and no one was there. Puck loose to the right of Friesen in German territory. Looking to center it, turning is Neil Broughton. Tied up along the boards. Players come in. The puck does go loose. Comes bouncing off the boards out to center right. Coming down in over the line. This is Rutger. Rutger tied up from behind, managed to get it out in front, and Germany could not get a shot away. Back to center. Rutger. A pass, forward pass to Obressa. Obressa takes it back into the corner. He was taken out of the play. The USA starts out down the right side. Dave Christian still has possession of the puck. Gets it back in front, and failing to get a shot away was Bob Brook. Here's a driving score! Taking a pass from Bob Brook. What a shot!
Well, Dave Christian left wide open. And he just sort of backs off. The German defense gets running around, and Bob Brook makes a perfect pass to Dave Christian, and he puts it in a perfect spot. It's up high. Carl Friesen goes down, hits the top shelf. Carl Friesen just sits back in the net here a little bit, and when Dave Christian gets a hold of the puck, he lets it go right away, and no hesitation. That's a great play by Dave Christian.
Dave Christian, assisted by number 13, Bob Brook. The time, 3:01.
3:01 the time, the goal by Dave Christian. The United States taking a 1-goal lead. Langway clears it back behind his own goal. Puck along the boards. On the right side. Tom Hirsch clears it back to German territory. Shot back behind Friesen. Trying to get out was Kiesling. Loose puck in front. Coming up is Chelios' shot. Right on! Friesen grabs and holds to force a face-off. And in the first period, the score, United States 1, Germany no score.
We know about the lands you hold, CN, along your railway lines, and watch with awe how you develop them, sharing the opportunity to build towards Canada's financial future, bringing the world of business to us, connecting with the world. And when you bring us in to share your progress, we know who you're in business for.
United States leading Germany 1-0. We're in the first period, the early stages. There is 16:26 remaining. Puck comes out to center ice. Bouncing puck. Hupner has it for Germany. It comes back behind Glenn Resch in goal for the United States. Over on the left side, trying a rink-wide pass for Mullen, failed to click. Puck comes back in over the German line. It is recovered. Starting out now is Peter Schiller. Schiller coming down in over the line, trying to pass for Hupner. Failed to get anywhere with it. Comes back and it's offside.
Well, Ernst Hupner, up and down player. He's a good skater, and this is one of the prospects of the National Hockey League. A lot of scouts have looked at him, and he's not that old, age 26. Certainly has a few years left in him, and I'm sure that a lot of teams would like to have a player like this.
Trunchka takes the face-off outside of the U.S. line. The USA in front by 1 on a goal by Dave Christian. Rink-wide pass on the right side for Brian Erickson. He was stopped. Pass in over the line, a shot. They score! Oh, Marcus Poole let that one go, and Glenn Resch was rather casual, Don, to put it mildly.
Well, if you see the puck come in, Poole sort of breaks the net, and Mike Ramsey just sort of lunges at the puck here as it comes in, and Poole just lets the shot go. It seems to hit the defenseman's stick, and Chico just seems to fan on a little bit. But with the deflection, sometimes a goaltender's concentration is broken. It looks like here that Chico just loses a little bit with the change of direction.
This hockey game is tied. 15:39 remaining. Here's the announcement.
Scored by number 15, Marcus Kuhl. Assisted by number 8, Peter Sharp. The time, 4:21.
4:21, the time of that goal. Germany again coming up to the line. Turning there is Dieter Medekus. Back down and over the line. Coming back for it is Rod Langway. And he touches it. And so, in the first period, this score is tied. Germany 1, the United States 1.
Tony Tanti, Jim Poplinski, Kevin Lowe, Rick Vide, Norm Rochefort, Dale Howardchuk, Guy Carbonneau. 7 pros racing against the clock. Who will be the winner? If you select him, you can win one of 7 Chrysler Lasers in Gillette's Super Skater Contest. So enter where you see this Gillette display and act fast.
A 1-all tie with 15:13 remaining. Face off to the right of Friesen. From the draw, here is a shot. That went wide. Coming back for it is Brian Mullen. Drives it off the boards. Picked up there by Franz Reindel. Shot back behind Friesen. Pass went right onto the stick. of Christian. Christian ridden off into the corner, and the puck is cleared all the way back down to USA territory. Gord Roberts goes back behind his own goal. This is Roberts. Long pass up to center, but it was intercepted, and it comes back down off the boards. Failing to hang on to it was Helmut Steiger. Back behind his own goal. Chelios. Chris Chelios now waiting for everyone to get in position. A pass on the right side for Roberts. Long pass up through the center area. Friesen way out of his goal. Clears it. Around on the left side where it's taken by Steiger. Steiger, a pass to center. Kufner at the line. Takes it in over the line. Turns. Tries a pass. Comes back to the blue line. Niederberger keeps it in for Germany. And Kufner now juggles the puck. Back into the corner to the right of Resch. USA regrouping starting out. Ed Olszak. Shot down, a bouncing puck cleared out in front, flipped forward, and this is Steiger. Helmut Steiger forward for Niederberger. Up in over the line, they lost it. Turning is Rob Carpenter. Carpenter being forechecked by Peter Obressa. Puck down the right side, Phil Housley. Stopped at the line, back in front, a shot just went wide. Ryan Lawton. Let a quick shot go. Now Germany starts out. Out to the center ice area. Roy Rooster, he was dumped, and we have a whistle on the play with our first penalty of the game. And so the score is tied. Germany 1, the United States 1.
Skimming the waves like a bird on a wing. Grab on tight, get a hold of that thing. We're up and away, cutting clean through the blue. Keeping friends close, making the most of those blue sky days. And blue smiles along with you. The taste keeps coming on through. That's blue smiles along with you.
The U.S. is going to be a man short with Rod Langway in the penalty box at 6:56.
Well, Germany gets the first opportunity here. Rod Langway just gets a little out of position, moves in a little too aggressively, takes the body, and the referee calls it. Maybe in the National Hockey League, a penalty like that would have been let go.
Puck is behind Glenn Resch, driven off the glass. Carl Friesen waits. Sloppily tried to clear it. Oh, and a shot hit the post by Trottier. Trottier tried to tip that one in, but that was a bad move by Friesen. Handled the puck very badly. Chris Chelios back. And there's a minute 30 remaining now in the Rod Langway penalty. Kiesling back for Germany, back behind his own goal. Kiesling now leaves it for Krunchka. Krunchka down the right side to center to Kiesling at the line, in over the line. And he left it there for Meininger. Rink-wide pass, a bouncing puck. Comes back to Kiesling. Kiesling off the boards in the corner. Coming back, Krunchka trying to center it. Germany has the man advantage. Here is a shot. That hit a leg. It bounces back again to Kiesling. Back into the corner. Germany trying to mount an attack here with the man advantage. USA recovers. Dave Christian coming out to center ice. Trottier and Christian out killing off the penalty. There's 35 seconds remaining in the penalty to the U.S.'s Rod Langway. Over on the right side. This is Kiesling coming down in over the line. Stop, turning. Coming out to center ice. Carrying it in over the line. Rob Carpenter still has it, a shot. That went wide. There's 16 seconds remaining in the penalty. We've got 11-18 remaining in the period. Stopped inside the line with Steiger, and the puck comes out to center ice. The loose puck is picked up by Reindel. Reindel coming down in over the line for Germany. A pass back to the blue line. Penalty is up to Langway. Resch makes a glove save and hangs on to to force a face-off in U.S. territory.
Ron, I have to feel a little sorry for Chico Resch in this game. He hasn't played in about 10 days and didn't get much work in the preseason. Bob Johnson was so impressed by Tommy Barrasso that he wanted to give him a lot of work. And here Chico goes in. It's a good move by Bob to give him a little work in case there's something happens to young Barrasso. But at the same time, the first goal goes by and Chico just looked a little rusty.
10 minutes, 59 seconds remaining. First period. Face-off in the U.S. zone to the left of Chico Resch. Ernst Hüfner will take the draw for Germany. From the face-off, the puck goes into the corner. Bouncing puck, Resch down, covers up.
Ron, the German team definitely looks a little more relaxed tonight against the Swedes and the Soviets. They seemed a little uptight and were a little apprehensive of what they had to expect. Against the U.S., they look very, very relaxed. They're going out, they're taking the body, and really working the corners well.
Tom Barrasso, injured in the last game, not dressed tonight. He's been outstanding for the United States. Rookie of the Year winner, Vezina Trophy winner, first year in the National Hockey League. Don, where do you go from there?
Well, that's a tough act to follow.
Coming in over the line, right in front, a quick shot, good save as Neil Broughton let it go. Taking the pass from Brian Erickson, good passing play combination. Coming in over the line, this is Hüfner. Comes back to the blue line, Sharp lets it go, scramble in front, crashes down, loose puck. Recovering, over on the right side. Neil Broughton at center, drops it back. Forward pass, intercepted at center, loose puck. Rink wide pass, right side over to Michael. That's a shot, Resch the stick save. Off the boards, right side, Brian Erickson couldn't control it. Comes back down to Peter Sharp. Sharp, long pass to Schiller. Schiller couldn't handle it, and it comes back to center ice. We've got 9:40 remaining, first period. Puck along the boards behind Friesen. It goes loose. Taking it there is Bob Brook. A pass. Mullen a shot. That was knocked down. Puck is lobbed high out to the center ice area. Coming back for it, Mike Ramsey. It is left for Phil Housley. He tried a pass up through the center ice area, intercepted by Rainer Bloom. In over the line to Rutger. Rutger centered it back, and it was knocked forward. Taking it there is Bob Brook. Brook lost it. We have a face-off because of the offside. In the first period, score is tied. Germany 1, United States 1.
We know what, we know how. We know we're born and we're born it now. So only the best will do. And the best is that Pepsi taste that keeps coming through. Come on, Pepsi now. You want the best taste. Come on and taste that best taste. Come on and make yours Pepsi now. Yeah.
Score is tied 1-1, 9:05 remaining, first period. Germany and the United States.
Ron, who would ever expected this kind of game?
Germany looks very, very strong, as you pointed out, Don. I think the word best to describe it is relaxed. I think the German team very uptight in the early games, but right now they have really nothing to lose. Play in the U.S. territory. Dieter Medikus let a shot go, but that was blocked. This is Langway for the United States. But off the leg, it is recovered, carrying it over the line. Here's a shot high over the head as Krunschke let it go. Just drilled it over the head of Chico Resch. Back to the blue line. Here is a shot. Oh, that just went wide. Puck comes back down, carrying it up to the line. A shot by Brian Lawton of the U.S. went wide. Turning, recovering, coming out now is Marcus Kuhl. Up to the line. Krunschke at the line. Carries it back into the corner. He was pulled down. It's recovered there by Ed Olczyk. Puck was in turn stolen and kept in U.S. territory. This is Brian Lawton carrying the puck to center. Down to the left of goaltender Carl Friesen. It's along the boards. Fighting forward is Joe Mullen. Puck goes loose right in front. Friesen cleared it. Back off the boards, comes back through the center ice area. Then Chris Chelios forced back. Coming down in over the line. Brachet was sent flying. Here's a long shot by Rutger. They go back into the corner. Puck hits the glass. As they fight for it now, cleared, but all the way back, and Germany forced back inside their own blue line.
Germany's showing what they're known for, hitting and taking the body.
7 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. Here's Steiger, a shot, but saved by Resch. Bouncing off the boards, coming out now all the way is Phil Housley. Housley over the line with Joey Mullen. Mullen coming right in front, dropped it back, and it was shot wide. Now Germany comes right back. Carrying it out is Hübner. Hübner comes to the line, passes to Franz Reindel. They lost it. Out to center now comes Joey Mullen. Over the line, loose puck recovered by Germany. Hübner, rink-wide pass intended for Reindel, couldn't get to it in time. Mike Ramsey, out to center, offside pass. And so, with 6:30 remaining, this score is tied. U.S. 1, Germany 1.
Nostalgia buffs, we'll be bringing you The Way It Was. The Way It Was is a show that takes you a hop, skip, and jump down memory lane to show you highlights from many of the greatest moments in sports. Memories from hockey, boxing, baseball, and football are just a few of the moments you will relive. The Way It Was on the Sports Network.
Germany has outshot USA 7-3 so far in the hockey game. We've got 6:30 remaining.
Ron, both goaltenders have been called on to make big saves, keep the team in the game.
Puck is at center ice, shot forward where it is knocked down by Peter Sharp. Here's Germany up over the line, a shot went wide. Rod Langway, pass to center, carrying it down, in over the line, passed it over on the left side. Rob Carpenter, here they got a chance, but Friesen stole that. Germany coming right back. Down, in over the line. Manfred Wolf shot it in the corner, back to Wolf, a shot. Resch makes the save. Wolf again tries from the side. Puck in the corner to the right of Resch. U.S. having some difficulty clearing it out of their own zone. Now they do, as Neil Broughton overskated the puck. Got it back down to German territory, though, as he recovered with 5:34 remaining. This is Peter Schiller coming down in over the line, banged it off the boards. Rink-wide pass, right side. This is Bob Brook. Brook being checked into the boards by Sharp, still has it. Trying to get it back to Chelios. Chris Chelios throwing his weight around. Puck comes back behind. Friesen, here's a drive. That went wide as Christian let it go. Off the boards, Gordy Roberts comes in, tries to steal the puck. Comes around for Tom Hirsch and back to the center ice area. Back forward is Chris Chelios. Chelios. Long pass for Dave Christian. Christian coming down in over the line with Brian Mullen. Failed to get a shot away. Germany comes back. Here's a 3-on-2, but a pass went too far for Peter Schiller. Down the right side, a long pass up through the center for Brian Mullen. Couldn't get to it in time. Mullen driven heavily into the boards by Berndanner. Back to center ice. Puck is taken there by Trunska. Trunska, a forward pass to Michael Betts.
A little bit of sloppy play by the U.S. defense, and Michael Betts is left wide open here. There's the U.S. running around. Betts wide open, walks over, good hard shot. Chico comes out and challenges, seems to beat him in the 5-hole. Good play by the Germans. Seem to be really aggressive here. Hop on a little bit of an air. Good quick pass, good shot. Chico moves out, good position. That's where a goalkeeper should be. He's moving out with his feet open just a touch, and it seems to beat him.
Holger Meitinger.
Germany goal scored by number 16, Holger Meitinger. Assisted by number 28, Michael Bates. and number 17, Gerd Trunchka. The time, 15:42.
15:42, the time of that goal now. We'll see what the USA does. Right in front, he scores!
It's a combination of Eddie Olachuk and Brian Lawton teaming up here. Good work by Ed Olachuk in the corner. Brian Lawton walks in from the outside and tucks it between Carl Friesen's legs. Ed Olachuk, good pass, right on the corner of the net, and Brian Lawton going to the net, right where a forward should be. But the key was that Lawton come off the corner and be in behind defenseman out of his sight.
Brian Lawton, assisted by number 11, Ed Olchik, and number 9, Rob Carpenter. The time, 16 minutes.
Well, that didn't take long for the USA to come roaring right back, and a goal by Lawton. Also standing in front of the net was Carpenter. Here's a quick shot, and a save by Friesen on a drive by Mark Johnson. Puck is along the boards in German territory. Back to Langway. Langway, a shot that went wide. Now starting out, this is Hookner. Hookner, pass over on the right side. Langway takes his man out of the play. Here's a drive. That hit a leg, and a race for it as Brottier gets to it. A pass on the left side. In over the line, Joe Mullen's trying to center it out in front. Too far for Tom Hurt. Brottier backhands a shot. That went wide. Back to Langway. A drive hit a leg. Back to center ice. Shot forward by Steiger. Going into the corner, Resch out of his goal, and it went wide. Back out to the center ice area. Brottier fighting for it, and it comes back to the German zone. There's 2 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Riles takes it. A long shot. Wide of the net. Bounces out to Gordie Roberts. Long pass up and over the line, and out of his goal to stop a drive by Aaron Button is Carl Friesen. The score is tied 2-2 on Canada Cup 84.
Here's something new, so you'd better look twice. Yes, it's Labatt's Light, and don't it look nice? You see the bottle's brand new, with a twist-off cap too. Still tastes light and so smooth, and it's looking so new. Yes, it's Labatt's Light.
Score is tied 2-2. We've got 2:34 remaining. This is the first period, and it's Germany against the United States. From the face-off, the puck comes back to center. Lobbed high down to the right of Chico Resch. Resch off the boards, but it is kept in by Manfred Wolf. Now it is recovered by Chelios. Chelios trying to pass, intercepted by Obressa. Obressa puts it over the line. Roy Rutger couldn't get to it in time. Puck comes back inside the German blue line. Up over the line. Chelios takes it for the USA. Chelios down the left side. And an offside is called against the United States.
This telecast is protected by copyright and is intended solely for the non-commercial entertainment of our viewing audience. Any use, reproduction, or distribution in whole or in part of the pictures or descriptions herein contained without the express written consent of the Sports Network is strictly prohibited.
Always nice to give new talent a chance, Don.
I practiced all day, Ron.
No, I'm certainly glad you're a goaltender. Back behind the line is Phil Housley. This is Housley off the boards on the right side. Brook flipped it down to German territory, and coming back, Friesen stops it. Giesling is back. A shot right on. Friesen makes the save on a point-blank drive by Christian, standing right in front of the net. Back forward is Ernst Hübner. Off the boards, bouncing back. Here's Schiller. Going back, drops a pass back. Oh, just too far. But Schiller, going in all alone, elected to drop the pass back. Here's Schiller again coming in over the line. Back into the corner to the left of Resch along the boards. They fight for it. Ernst Hübner is there, tried to center it out in front. Coming back along the boards is Schiller. Schiller fights for it. They center it. Oh, and it just rolled in front of Red. Coming up with the puck is Housley. Pass right side over for Lawton. Couldn't get to it in time. Michael Betts along the boards in front of his own bench. And we have a whistle on the play directly below our television booth.
Well, I'm sure one of the things the coaches of both teams are going to have to say to their teams is the defensive play. They've got to get more help in front of the nets from their centermen. And the defensemen have to definitely tighten up at both ends. They're just giving too many chances away.
We've got 42 seconds remaining in the first period of this game. And a very strong German team we're seeing in comparison to the other two times we have witnessed Germany play.
Well, Ron, a lot of good scoring opportunities and not a lot of shots.
Puck is to the right of Priest. It comes out to center. Rod Langway is there for the United States. Puck comes back behind Friesen. Off the boards all the way back. Langway knocks it down at center. Langway on defense with Tom Hirsch. Lawton in over the line, trying to center it. Racing back for it, Rob Carpenter. Puck comes bouncing. Langway banned on it. Here's a race for it, coming back in over the line. And taken out of the play was Dieter Medikus as the horn goes to end the first period. And Germany outshot the USA in that period 11-7.
Well, Ron, that period I thought was really played wide open. The German team had some good scoring opportunities. Chico got off to a little bit of a slow start, but maybe made some big saves. He made the one big save that definitely got him in the game and showed the U.S. team that he was ready to come out and play. At the other end, Carl Friesen made a couple big saves to keep his team in the game. And so both teams are going in, they're saying, geez, we got to tighten up defensively, get the defensemen to get more communication, get the centermen to help out in their own end, and just work better together as a unit.
All right, and so the score after one period of play-by-play in Canada Cup 84, Germany 2, the United States 2.
TSN takes you back in time and invites you to relive legendary boxing matchups on Super Bouts. Muhammad Ali, Smoke and Joe Frazier, Roberto Duran, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler are only a few of the great fighters you'll see. Title fights from the 70s and 80s featuring some of the greatest moments from professional boxing history. Super Bouts is super entertainment on TSN.
I want Steve, Greg, Mario, Tommy, come on, Mike. I guess that leaves Albert. Hey, he's your kid, brother. You take him. Come on, Albert.
At Canadian Tire, we carry the best names in hockey. Bauer, Cooper, CCM. But we're just the beginning. How far you go depends on you.
Oh, I sure wish we had a guy like Albert. Yeah.
Soccer has a very special place on the TSN lineup. One of our regular weekly features will be All-Star Soccer. Each week's broadcast pits the best of the English League in top-class game action. Watch the match of the week exclusively on TSN's All-Star Soccer.
Now, I want to talk to Coach Bob Johnson of the USA. And Bob, I think perhaps you're a little surprised, too, that we've seen a different German team. They did come out flying against the United States.
Well, you know, this is their last game. They're going home tomorrow. It's been a disappointing tournament for them. They've only had a tie, and obviously they want to go home with a big victory. And through the years, the United States have always had difficulty with West Germany. You know, it's amazing. It's a mental thing. Our team can be so high and emotional high for the Russians or the Czechs or the Canadians or the Swedes, but we have a tough time getting that emotional peak when we play West Germany, and obviously they're beating the puck. We're not forechecking nearly as well as we want to forecheck. Our defensive coverage was very poor. You know, we let them be good that period, and our job the second and third period is to go out there and take away their strengths and start to play the game we want to play. You know, I felt we've been on such an emotional high in the whole tournament and played so well that you're going to have that little letdown here, and we just got to go in there and get it all organized and come out and play the way we played against the Russians in the third period the other night.
Bob, I know that, and I really feel that everyone who has watched this series, you and all the management of Team USA certainly be congratulated. USA has come so far since the origination of Canada Cup in '76, and this has to be the strongest team put together with lots of experience in both the Junior World Championships and the Olympics.
Well, you know, we have a very young team, and all I can say is the great majority of these players are going to have fine careers in the National Hockey League, and it's certainly a real pat in the back for the amateur hockey program in the United States.
Bob, I felt a little sorry at the start for Chico Resch. He has not started in Canada Cup '84, and he hasn't played in a period of 10 days. The pressure was on. Bring us up to date on young Tom Barrasso. Is he out for the rest of the series?
No, Tom Barrasso is our backup goalie and has a bad knee, and we could use him in emergency, but we're resting him because the playoffs are either going to be Wednesday or a Thursday. But Chico Resch is a veteran, a proven pro. He's been in the National Hockey League a long time, and he certainly can come off the bench and give us the goaltending we need. And, you know, it wasn't the fault of Chico Resch that it's a 2-2 tie right now. We gave him 11 shots, and the one thing we've been stressing since day one is team defense, and that's been the real strong point of our team. So we just got to go back and play the way we've been playing the other 4 games.
Well, certainly, Bob, the United States has provided some exciting hockey in Canada Cup '84, and again, congratulations to you and your coaching staff. I know you've enjoyed it, as you always enjoy coaching, particularly against the Germans right now. You'd like to win this one. I know it's very important for you. And again, thank you for being our guest in our first
We'd like to
division.
finish in second place. Thank you.
All right. Bob Johnson, coach of the Calgary Flames, and of course, coach of Team USA. Stay tuned. We'll be coming right back, and Germany is tied with the USA 2-2 after 1 period. Now what do you want?
Good work, Williams. Now get me those copies right away. Where are my copies, Williams?
Does your copier let you down when you need it most? Then you need a Meta copier with dependable operation and fast service from your Meta man.
Williams, I'm waiting.
They told me it was working, but it wasn't working. No, I'm not working.
Meta, full-service copiers.
When you buy a new car, you want to keep it looking new. And that's easy with Armor All Protectant. A scientific formula that took a polymer chemist 10 years to develop. It helps keep rubber, vinyl, leather, and plastic looking new. So even though you can't keep your car from getting old, you can keep it from looking old. Armor All. It's science, but it works like magic.
We'll be keeping close tabs on the NFL season as we bring you highlights of the 14 games played each week. In addition, we'll get comments on the big stories as they develop. Hand in hand with NFL Week is NFL Magazine. NFL Magazine takes you inside the huddle, explaining the ABCs of all those X's and O's. We are back with Roger Nielsen, assistant coach with the Chicago Blackhawks, getting ready to start training camp this year. We've finished watching 1 period of play between the United States and Germany, tied at 2-2. Roger, the United States, known for its strong defensive play, one of the reasons they got to the playoff round. But in this game last night, they were a little lax in the first period.
There were some definite breakdowns in that first period, and I'm sure Coach Johnson will be talking about that in between periods. But one of the keys in hockey defensively is reading the rush. And if we can go to the board, when you're a defenseman and the forwards are coming down, you have to decide, first of all, whether it's a 3-on-2, as we see here, or whether it's a 3-on-3. And if it's a 3-on-3, of course, then each man can take his own man. Another thing, the back checker who is coming back, when the back checker is coming back, he must take somebody right away quickly so that the defensemen see that, and then they can take the other men. And there was quite a mix-up on the first goal. What happened
Mike Ramsey, who's had some great checks, came across to hit one of the forwards. I think Housley was with him. And Aaron Broughton didn't quite have his man. He was behind him. Now, a guy like Mike Ramsey, he has to check first, because if he comes across to hit a man and a pass is made to this man, then they're in trouble. Let's go to the relay and look at this very good pass by the Germans. But a poor read. Right here, Ramsey comes, makes the hit, but the man is in the clear. And that's a good German goal.
Is that a quick shot that maybe Chico Resch wasn't expecting?
Yeah, I don't know whether it actually hit a stick as it was shot, but it certainly fooled him, and I think it was a tough goal for Chico. He'll feel badly about that.
It was his first game as well in the tournament. When you sit after going through a summer of inactivity and then you go through a couple of weeks of training camp, 6 weeks of training camp, and then all of a sudden you're thrust into game action. That makes it tough on a goaltender as well.
Especially after the other goalie, in this case Barrasso, has played so well, it makes it doubly tough for a goalkeeper to win. But Chico's a great competitor, and I'm sure where it would bother some goalies, it won't bother Chico.
Surprisingly, Germany actually took the lead in the first period on their second goal.
That's right, and we can go back to the board again. Go down this end. It started off with Berdanier made a really good hit in his own end on a U.S. player. And then the puck went over to here, and he jumped up, as a matter of fact, and got in the play. But it was a good German passing play. A man here took it in his skates. Another player got the puck here. They got the puck up again, and we're going to see a German player make sure that he stays on side. A very good play by the Germans. But Bobby Carpenter, who is the back checker on this play, as so many back checkers do, he got mesmerized by the puck carrier, and he started over here. Ramsey was over here doing his job, taking the men out, and all of a sudden Carpenter realized now he should be looking for somebody else. So he went over toward this man, ended up going off, and a late man came up, and the Germans had a goal. And poor Phil Housley over here was trying to decide which of the two men to take. But the back checker must not go to the puck carrier. He must always go to an open man. So it was a good lesson here on defensive hockey. Let's go to the replay and watch this one. Here's the good hit. And watch Berdanier, the defenseman. He knows his man's down, so he jumps up now. Let's slow the play down a little right here. Now we've got the pass. And Carpenter here is chasing the puck carrier. Now watch the Germans stay on side. A good play. Carpenter misses the check. A nice little pass to the late man. And the Germans had 2 goals, and they earned them both. But on the other hand, the States weren't as sharp as they had been defensively.
Apparently, Rod Langway went into the dressing room after the first period last night and let the players know in no uncertain terms that he was very unpleased with the way everybody was playing, and decided it was really time to get their act together and turn it on. And in fact, they did in the second period, and we'll see that as we get into the second period, and that is coming up right after this.
Now from Yardley, an aftershave for men who go for gold. It's very cool, very fresh, with a masculine fragrance that's very British and typically Yardley. If you want an aftershave that's a winner, think Yardley and go for gold.
Changing, building us a double track to give uninterrupted thunder as 6,000 horsepower, all 10,000 tons. Our products to our markets around the world. You're showing us your pioneering ways again, CM. You're doubling your effort, demonstrating a commitment to us. The heaviest since in frontier days, rail pushed out to the westward. A big investment for you. But because you run a tight, efficient business, well, what profits you will profit us. Oh yes, CM, we know who you're in business for.
And And we are back at the Olympic Saddle Dome awaiting the start of the second period with the score tied 2-2. And in that first period, Germany outshot the United States 11-7. Christian scoring and Lawton scoring for the United States. And for Germany, it was Kuhl and Mettinger. That was all the scoring in that first period. Now, we're going to see, I would think, a different strategy on behalf of the United States.
Well, we see Brian Lawton there on the camera. Lou Nanny, just our intermission guest, I'm sure we'll be happy to have him back for the entire year. He was out with a very serious injury last year, and he only played about 20 games all last year, Ron.
And as Lou pointed out, the real spark plugs for USA, as everyone expected, Brian Trottier and Rod Langway.
Well, there's been such a to-do about Trottier not playing with Team Canada. But if you understand Brian Trottier, understand the feelings of the players that play in the U.S. cities, you can certainly understand why Brian Trottier decided to play for Team USA. When I was in Buffalo, I came very close to getting my U.S. citizenship. And I know I would have been happy to play with Team USA because the Buffalo Sabres for 7 years had paid my salary.
You get paid for having all that fun?
Oh, this is so much fun. I thought goaltending was tough, but this is much tougher.
Here we have the referee Carradon going to the center ice area as we get all set for the second period. Don, the interesting thing is in this new Olympic Saddle Dome, from a goaltending point of view, are there any shadows on the ice?
This is probably the best lighting in the National Hockey League. When they designed this building, they went to all other 20 rinks, tried to put the best ideas together, and here it is right here in Calgary.
Play is underway here in the second period. The score tied 2-2. Loose puck on the center ice line, backhanded by Mark Johnson. Back forward is Niederberger. Goes off the boards in German territory. Stolen right in front. Here's a backhand. Just went wide as Joey Mullen was right in front of Friesen. A bouncing puck, still in German territory. Off the glass, out over the line. Knocking it down is Chris Chelios. Chelios seeing lots of ice time for the USA. Trottier couldn't get a stick on a pass. Races back into the corner. He's being chased by Kiesling. Bouncing puck. Knocked down by Medikus. Up to center. Coming down in over the line. Along the boards, Trunchka fell. Puck is taken by Trottier off the boards. He lost it, was spun around, and the puck slides back down to the German zone. Back for it is Niederberger. Shoots it all the way right down to the stick of Glenn Resch in goal for USA.
I'm sure the U.S. team during that intermission got a good earful from Bob Johnson, and they seem to be a little more aggressive in this period.
Aaron Broughton at the line, offside United States, and here is a call for cross-checking. It will go to Germany. Score is tied 2-2 here in the second period.
There's a time we all know when everyone does the best. Everything comes together. You leave all the rest. You're number one at what you do. Number one at this buzz for you.
Budweiser with the clean, smooth Beechwood Age taste that's made it number one, the world's most popular beer.
In all you do, this buzz for you.
Rainer Bloom off for cross-checking. Very innocent play. NHL referees maybe would have let it go because he let go of the pass and just followed through on the check. Maybe the Russian or the Soviet official thought it was a little too fragrant, and here the U.S. has got a power play.
Face-off outside of the German line. Neil Broughton gets the draw. It is drilled behind Friesen. Bounces around on the boards. Kept in by Langway on defense on this power play. Back to Langway again. Passing it, here's the drive. That just went wide as Brian Erickson let a quick shot go. Langway doesn't get to it in time. Rod Langway.
What a team leader, Ron. Most valuable player to the Washington Capitals for years, it seems. He's only been there 2, but it seems like he's been there for eternity. He's been the Norris winner the last 2 years in the National Hockey League as the outstanding defenseman, and Rod has certainly been a big leader for that U.S. team.
Always reminds me, even when he played for Montreal, when he put Robinson and Langway on the ice together, they seem to have that same skating style.
Two big bodies.
Puck is flipped over the line, going back for it. Gord Roberts. Roberts back behind his own goal. Left side. This is Brian Trottier. Trottier up in over the line and had the puck stolen. Helmut Steiger shot it back down to the U.S. zone. Roberts again behind his own goal. Roberts trying to get out. Passed it out to the center ice area for Mark Johnson. Johnson in over the line. Back to Trottier. Puck bounces back behind Friesen. Coming out in front. Back to the point. Chris Chelios has it. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty. The USA has the man advantage. Trottier stole the puck. Trottier for Joe Mullen. In front for Trottier. A shot. They score!
Carradine must have thought that puck was loose, and the U.S. players did too. Brian Trottier shows his strength here. The puck comes off the boards. Trottier just waiting in front, shows his strength, fighting with the German defenseman. Mark Johnson standing there waiting for the rebound. Puck seems to drop in behind Carl Friesen, and he's jolly on the spot. The good strength of Trottier fighting off, and then Mark Johnson moving in. A little slap here. Friesen loses sight of it. Referees on the other side in good position. Must have known the puck was loose, and a goal.
And number 15, Joe Mullen. A power play goal. The time 2:51.
2:51, the goal by Mark Johnson. Brian Trottier doing the work from right in front of the net. Mark Johnson stuffed it behind Carl Friesen, and the USA goes in front by a score of 3-2. Here's a 2-on-1. A pass over in front, a shot, a big save by Friesen on Aaron Button. Langway at his own blue line. Mullen in over the line. Coming back with it is Dave Christian. Trying to clear it out. A bouncing puck comes back down to the USA zone as Langway goes back for it. Rod Langway for the United States. A pass intended for Brian Mullen. Couldn't get to it in time. Back for it. Niederberger touches it. And an icing call goes to the United States.
Well, Carl Friesen making a real big save there to keep the score at 3-2. Dave Christian comes in over the blue line, just hesitates, gets the defenseman to pull over. Little pass. Aaron Broughton right on the spot where he should be. And then the save by Carl Friesen. Desperation. You're just trying to get as much of your body over, low to the ice as you can. The little fake. Good play by Christian and a good save by Friesen. That's good execution at both ends.
Face-off will go to the left of Resch. Puck slides back behind Glenn Resch. Cleared up to center, trying a pass. Intended for Olczyk, couldn't get to it in time. A bouncing puck comes back behind Resch. There's 15:57 remaining. This is the second period. USA in front by 1 goal. United States on the move, coming down in over the line. A backhand hit the side of the net as Olczyk let one go. And here is a whistle on the play as Yuri Carradine is calling a penalty to the United States.
Looked like he was calling Ed Olczyk for boarding.
The score is USA 3, Germany 2 in the second period.
Team USA.
Was Gillette Foamy thick enough and rich enough to restrain a rushing roller coaster? No. So we improved Foamy, made it even thicker and richer. Now is improved Foamy thick enough and rich enough?
But if you thought your Foamy gave you clean, close shaves, just wait till you see how much thicker and richer Foamy is now.
Gillette Foamy Shave Cream. We made it even thicker and richer.
Germany, and Ed Olczyk is in the penalty box.
Referee's right there, calls it. Looks like a good check. He just runs into him, and the player's a little blindsided.
Peter Schiller is the injured German player. but he was up, leaving the ice under his own speed.
One of the big differences, Ron, is the difference in the international refereeing compared to the NHL. Where we have a little bit more body contact, the international game seems to sort of deny that and take it out. They want a little more free skating and open ice play.
Now Germany will have the man advantage. There's the injured player, Peter Schiller. Face-off will come outside of the German blue line. Leon Stickel, one of the two linesmen, drops the puck. Peter Sharp. Left it, coming out to the center ice area now. Puck is shot, but it bounces back to center. Coming back out, trying to steal it was Mark Johnson. In over the German blue line along the boards. Stolen. Coming right in front is Trottier. Trottier and a shot that was blocked. Puck goes into the corner. Now Germany starting up. A bouncing puck. Racing in for it is Marcus Kuhl. Couldn't get to it in time. Langway drives it right back down to the German zone. A minute, 14 remaining in the penalty. USA a man short.
Germany just not allowing themselves to set up. They just seem to be in too much of a hurry. With a power play like that, it just isn't effective.
Puck at center ice, carrying it down, in over the line. This is Trunchka. Trunchka was stopped, bounces back to center. Trunchka again gets it back to the blue line, over on the left side. A pass intended for Trunchka is knocked down by Dave Christian. Peter Sharp now leaves it back behind his own blue line. Germany very ineffective mounting an attack while they have the man advantage for another 28 seconds. Reindel carried it up to the U.S. line. He was stopped. Recovering is Gordy Roberts. Shoots it right back down to the left of Friesen. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty. Germany, the man advantage. They are down by 1 goal. Coming up to the center ice area, Peter Sharp in over the line, drops it back, going into the corner now is Ernst Hübner. Back to the point, here is a shot, that went wide. Rell let that one go. Team back at full strength, Germany did not score while they had the man advantage. Puck comes back down to the German zone, down to the right of goaltender Friesen. A loose puck out in front, here is a shot, that just went wide. Mark Johnson let it go.
A little sloppy play,
bounces back to the line where Neil Broughton has it. A shot, a scramble, loose puck. Johnson took a shot at it, and Friesen covers up on the play. The score, the USA 3, Germany 2 in the second period.
TSN has got Australian rules football. This exciting, fast-paced, rugged sport has been called a cross between soccer, rugby, and football. And watching this action, you have to believe it. Watch our coverage through September, ending with the grand final, live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
The United States leading Germany in Canada Cup 84 from Calgary. Trying to get a shot away was Brian Erickson. That hit a skate. Here's Langway a drive. Friesen a save, a rebound. Friesen another save. Langway a backhand just went wide. Puck back behind. Friesen in front. Friesen another save. This time on Brian Erickson. 3 big saves in a row by Friesen.
Well, the German defense just got running around, and Carl Friesen was called on to make 3 big saves. It's tough enough making 2, but when you're called on to make 3, you have to be in the right spot all the time.
Off the boards, Friesen down, covering up on the play, and a whistle. Carl Friesen, his 7th season with the German national team, originally from Winnipeg.
Ron, if you had to pick an all-star goalkeeper for this Canada Cup, Friesen might be right there at the top of the list. He has certainly been a standout. Although the team has not won for Germany, he has been a standout. He's the talk of the city. Wherever he's played has been Carl Friesen from Germany.
From the face-off in the U.S. zone, it comes back all the way to the German blue line. Driven off the boards, out to center ice. Rink-wide pass. That was intended for Roy Rutger. He couldn't get to it in time. Puck bounces out to center, a race for it. Brian Lawton couldn't get to it in time. Coming down right in front, here's Rob Carpenter, a shot high over the head of Friesen. From point-blank range. Back to the point, a shot, and that went wide. United States applying the pressure. Rutger tried to get it out. Now it comes back to the center ice area. Here's a long shot. Resch, an easy glove save and a drive by Manfred Wolf. Puck comes back to the blue line. Right in front. This is Rutger, a shot. Oh, big save by Resch. Quick wrist shot by Roy Rutger. Puck is held back behind Glenn Resch for a face-off. There's 11 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Ron, that's what goaltending's all about. Friesen makes some big saves at the German end, and all of a sudden Germany gets one opportunity the whole period, and Chico Resch is expected to make a big save. He's out at the top of his crease. That's where a goalkeeper should be. Gets a piece of his shoulder on it. The play is dead in the corner. But Chico Resch, that's what goaltenders are all about. They have to have concentration for 60 minutes.
Face-off to the right of Resch in the USA zone. Starting out, right side. Trottier off the boards. Puck slides down to the German zone. Players come in, fight for it. Now it goes loose up the right side. Carrying it up is Krunchka, offside Germany. There's Krunchka. He's seen lots of ice time for Germany.
Well, he's one of the guys that the German team is really expecting to score some goals. He has a real soft touch around the net, although he hasn't displayed it tonight. And Xaver Usen is really high on this player with the national team.
11 minutes, 18 seconds, the time remaining in the second period. The USA leads by 1 goal. It's 3-2. Chris Chelios trying a pass. That was knocked down at center. Carrying it up over the line is Rainer Bloom. He was stopped. Puck comes back to center ice. Bloom again recovers and dumps it back down to the U.S. zone. Chelios coming out for the United States. Pass to Roberts. Gord Roberts carries it up to the line. Left it for Aaron Broughton. Broughton couldn't get a shot away. He recovers back behind Friesen. Aaron Broughton tried to get it out in front for Neil Broughton. Couldn't do so. And it comes back down to the U.S. blue line. Gordy Roberts on the left side. Michael Betts intercepted a pass up over the line for Rainer Bloom. Bloom lost it, and Aaron Broughton comes down with Neil Broughton. Up in over the line. A pass, a shot, and a save on a drive by Brian Erickson. Out to the center ice area. Rod Langway back behind his own goal. Langway pass left side. Knocked down. Broughton couldn't handle it. Chelios picks it up for the U.S. In over the line. Still has possession. Went off a skate right onto the stick of Carl Friesen. We've got 10:02 remaining. The USA leads Germany 3-2 in Canada Cup.
A reminder.
Feel free in the wind. Smile, smile with the day. The taste comes shining through. So keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, love smiles along with you.
It's a 3-2 hockey game here in the second period. The United States leading Germany. 10 minutes remain.
The sleek new Canon T70 puts the accuracy of a computer into every shot automatically. The multi-program Canon T70, like Gretzky, it makes the great shots simple.
The German blue line. From the draw, it comes back behind Friesen. Pass on the right side for Marcus Kuhl. Kuhl to center to Krunchka. Up in over the line. Krunchka's pass was stolen. Coming right back, Dave Christian. At the German blue line, it is knocked down. center ice area. Krunchka simply drives it down to the corner, where it's recovered by Brian Mullen. Here's a pass off the boards. Christian couldn't get to it in time. Bouncing puck down, in over the line. It goes over the glass into the crowd inside the USA zone.
One of the big differences in the second period compared to the first is the play of the U.S. defensemen. Ramsey, Langway, Hirsch, Roberts. And I'm sure Bob Johnson's told him, get the puck in your end and get it out of your zone. 5 feet inside the blue line, 5 feet out are very crucial zones. And if the defensemen don't make quick passes, it allows the opposition to move in and pinch and force the play. And defensemen just don't have that much time.
Face-off will go to the right of Resch from the draw. Down to the right of Chico Resch. Loose puck in front. A shot. Resch down from point-blank range. Reindel let a quick shot go. USA having some difficulty getting it out of their own zone. Now it comes out. Lawton takes it. But he was stopped by Steiger. Back it comes to center. Steiger over the line. Germany offside. 8 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Franz Reindel, and there is Brian Lawton. Franz Reindel for Germany. He was the one just one step in ahead of the play.
Well, he's
29 years of age.
He's one of the more experienced German players. Has played a lot of international games for Team Germany.
Puck is back behind the German line. Pass over to Kiesling. Kiesling tried a forward pass for Reindel. Couldn't get to it in time. Now Reindel recovers off the board. Reindel carries it up to the line. In over the line. Still has it. Drops it back. Hufner couldn't get to it. Puck is shot off the boards. Comes back to center. Recovered by Reindel. Backhanded in over the U.S. line and shot out by Gord Roberts. Puck is backhanded off the boards down to the right of goaltender Resch. Starting out now, Gordy Roberts. He was stopped by Reindel. Trying to clear it out in front. Loose puck off the boards. And it comes back racing down for it is Joe Mullen. Mullen tries to cut in front. He does. Loose puck. And good move by Joey Mullen. Germany comes storming back at the line. Shot wide by Niederberger. Play a little ragged in the center ice area. This is Chelios. Chelios starts to cut around, trying to center it. No one was there. And starting out, this is Sharp. Sharp, a pass, too far. Rod Langway comes around and drives it all the way back off the boards, back down to the German zone. Back behind his own goal, Peter Sharp. Sharp, a pass. That was knocked down. Here's a drive. That just went wide. Brian Erickson let it go. Germany a little sloppy on those passes, trying to get out of their own zone. They don't seem to take their time, and look where they're passing.
Well, I think that's due to more inexperience and some, fortunately, the aggressive forechecking of the U.S. Bob Johnson has utilized the line of Erickson, Broughton, and Broughton, the two Broughton brothers. Good shot by Erickson in top of the slot. Carl Friesen again called on to make a big save.
Face-off to the right of Friesen. Off the board. Back into the corner as they fight for it. Puck does go loose. Neil Broughton takes it out in front. Aaron Broughton has it along the board. Aaron Broughton back behind Friesen. Back into the corner, looking to center it out in front. The puck is loose. A scramble, knocked down. And Brian Lawton couldn't get a shot. Now they score! Friesen down to the ice.
The aggressive forechecking of the U.S. line of Aaron and Neil Broughton and Brian Erickson. Slowly, they just keep working around the net, getting the Germany team a little disorganized. Puck comes open the side of the net. Erickson lets go a shot. Aaron Broughton's right there. Slap, another shot.
Neil Broughton gets the goal.
Carl Friesen's down. The puck's over top from.
The time, 13:31.
13:31, the time of the goal by Neil Broughton. And now it is 4-2. USA leads Germany, and we have 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Coming down in over the line, this is Hüfner, centered it out in front, no one is there. Starting out is Aaron Broughton. Puck comes bouncing back. Ramsey drives it back down to German territory. Going back for it is Rell. He touches it, and icing is called. The score, United States 4, Germany 2.
If you think boxing is tough, take a look at this. The action is always fast and furious on TSN's Full Contact Karate. As you can see, it's a sport that excels in quick thinking, timing, agility, and brute strength. Each week, the Professional Karate Association provides top caliber opponents in what has become North America's fastest growing ring sport.
United States leading by 2 goals now in the dying minutes of the second period. We've got 5:54 remaining. Face off to the left of Resch. Coming back for it is Mike Ramsey. Ramsey backhands one out to center. Germany recovers in over the line. This is Schiller trying to get a shot away, being checked by Rob Carpenter, and the puck comes back to center. Puck is in German territory. A shot, and Friesen made a stick save on that. It is kept in by Phil Housley. Out in front, a bouncing puck with Rob Carpenter. Here's a shot by Ramsey. Friesen down to make the save. Comes back into the corner. To the left of Friesen. Phil Housley couldn't get to it. Here is a break coming down and over the line. Here's a shot. Resch makes a save on a good hard shot by Michael Betts. Now it is driven off the boards. Out at center. Long pass for Lawton. Couldn't get to it in time. Back behind. German goal. Lawton didn't get to it. Germany comes back. Out to the center ice area. Coming down in over the line. Marcus Kuhl was stopped. Gord Roberts coming back. Long pass in over the line. It's stolen now by Kuhl. Marcus Kuhl pass over on the left side. Faking a shot. Checked from behind, and fanning on a shot was Krunska. Joe Mullen down in over the line. Mullen checked from behind. Mark Johnson tied up his man. Puck is in front of the U.S. bench. Trottier couldn't get anywhere with it. Coming back out, up in over the line, carrying the puck. Knocked away with Krunska right in front. USA comes back, led by Trottier. Trottier coming to the line with Johnson and Roberts. Roberts in over the line, back for Trottier. Trottier goes into the corner, back behind Carl Friesen, taken out of the play by Kiesling. Loose puck, out in front. Oh, big save by Friesen from a shot from right in front by Trottier. Aaron Broughton, rink wide pass, down, in over the line, back to Aaron Broughton in front, and he shot it wide. He's on the ice now with Brian Erickson. Erickson takes it off the boards. Brian Erickson took a swipe at it. Back it goes behind the line to Broughton again. This is Erickson trying to center it out in front. It is knocked down. Loose puck behind the boards. Neil Broughton for brother Aaron Broughton out in front. Here's Neil Broughton. Passes it back to Langley. A shot. Friesen the save and hangs on. With 3:05 remaining, the United States 4, Germany 2.
Here's something new, so you'd better look twice. Yes, it's Labatt's Light, and don't it look nice? You see the bottle's brand new, with a twist-off cap too. Still tastes light and so smooth, and it's looking so new. Yes, it's Labatt's Light.
This is Ron Hewitt along with Don Edwards. We're at the Olympic Saddledome in Calgary with Canada Cup 84 and the United States leading 4-2 with 3:05 remaining in the second period. Mark Johnson and Neil Broughton have scored in this second period. Rod Langway, forward pass for Dave Christian. Christian had the puck stolen in over the line, manages to recover, and Langway takes it back behind his own goal. Up to the center ice area. Bouncing puck, recovered. Ernst Kufner in over the line. Loose puck goes back. It's driven in by Reindel. And Resch hangs on, throws it back behind his own goal. Brian Mullen now leaves it. Dave Christian took it out to center ice. It was knocked down. Recovered by Reindel. Back to one side is Peter Sharp. Sharp drives it. And it's knocked down at his own blue line by Steiger. Steiger trying to pass left side to Reindel. Bouncing puck at center. Over the line goes Bob Brook. A pass into the corner. Fighting for it along the boards was Brook. Coming in is Brian Mullen. A bouncing puck back to the point. A shot. Friesen the save. A backhand. Another shot by Friesen. Good save. Friesen has been outstanding for Germany.
Seems like a time.
The board.
Seems like a time run. He's the only player on the ice.
A minute 33 remaining. Puck still in German territory. This is Ramsey. A drive and a save by Friesen. Back to Ramsey again. He winds up. That hit away. Reindel recovering for Germany. Coming down. Reindel a shot way wide of the mark. Helmut Steiger tried to keep it in. It comes off the board. Brian Lawton goes after his man as Peter Sharp goes back. But still in German territory. Peter Obressa out to center. A shot by Rudner. Hit the crossbar. Puck out to center. Brian Lawton down in over the line. Dropped it back. And it's stolen by Rudner. Comes all the way back to the blue line. There's 45 seconds remaining in the second period. Ramsey fired it forward, and a whistle on the play with offside being called, and the USA has outshot Germany 25-16 so far. They really came back with the shots on goal, and as Don Edwards pointed out, Friesen simply remarkable with some of those big saves.
I'm sure a lot of NHL scouts here are taking a serious look at Carl Friesen. He's been outstanding throughout the whole tournament, not only tonight where he's had so many tough saves, but throughout the whole tournament, and the way he's playing. If he doesn't have a contract with the German national first division team, I'm sure that some NHL team will try and sign him.
34 seconds remain, second period. A bouncing puck. Ryan Trottier, a pass to Mark Johnson. Johnson forward for Joe Mullen. Mullen spun around, and it's going to be a penalty. Holding is going to be the call as Joe Mullen was dumped. And going to the penalty box, getting the gate, will be Joachim Rau.
Joachim Rau just gets a little out of position, gets a stick around Joey Mullen, and Joey goes down with the score 4-2. The U.S. is certainly going to try and get another one before they go to the dressing room for the second period intermission.
Number 6, Joachim Ryle, 2 minutes for holding. The time 19:43.
19:43, the time of that penalty. We've got 17 seconds remaining here in the second period. Face-off will go to the right of goaltender Carl Friesen. Rod Langway. Erickson couldn't control it. Back to Langway. A shot. Friesen tipped it wide. Puck is loose behind Friesen. Langway keeps it in. Let the shot go. That was knocked down just as the horn goes to end the second period.
Well, certainly the difference in that period was the play of the U.S. defensemen moving the puck so quickly up to their forwards and catching the German defenseman napping. But at the other end, Carl Friesen, the play, outstanding, made many, many big saves. And the Germans are very, very fortunate to come out of the period of 4-2, Ron.
All right, after 2 periods of action in Canada Cup 1984, the United States leads Germany 4-2.
Pontiac 6000 STE, a special touring edition built to take on the world's best. Head of the Pontiac 6000 family of front-wheel drive coupes, sedans, and wagons, among 1984's best-selling mid-size cars. Pontiac builds excitement.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. Girls are down and taste the thrill of the day. And feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
It's been a tough season in the American League with the Blue Jays chasing those runaway Tigers. TSN will cover the Blue Jays through the end of the season with exclusive coverage of 4 games featuring Minnesota, New York, Detroit, and Milwaukee. Join Fergie Alver and Bobby Maddock as we head down the home stretch. From coast to coast, Canadians are behind the Blue Jays, and TSN will put you right into the action with our exclusive coverage. Welcome back to TSN Control. We are getting there sooner or later. That's better. We've completed 2 periods of play at this game between the United States and Germany. It's 4-2 for the United States. Joining us now is Bruce Hood, former NHL referee. We didn't think we were going to get to you there for a while, Bruce. This is a type of game that really sort of could set the tone for the United States heading into the playoffs. And even though they did have the lackluster first period, I mentioned that Rod Langway had spoken to the players between periods, and they came out like a new hockey team in the second.
Yeah, but they're still playing fairly flat compared to what they did against the Soviets the other night, and what they're going to have to do against Sweden. I mean, that's next game they play is going to be sudden death, so they're going to have to get things hitched up and really go at it. Just want to comment on something that Donnie Edwards said earlier on. There was a check midway through the period. Ed Olczyk checked one of the German players into the board from behind, and he commented the fact that North American referees generally would let that type of play go. One of the things they're trying to institute in hockey, and in particularly in minor hockey, is checking from behind, especially when the player hasn't got the puck. They're trying to eliminate that entirely. Most of the injuries that come in hockey are when a player is checked from behind. Standing in front of the net, the defenseman gives him a shot, knocks him down, or, as in that case, into the boards. And if they can eliminate that, that's the problem in our game. If we can take the good body check, where you meet the player and you take him in with the shoulder or you take him in with the hip, whether it's open ice checking or into the boards, that's great. That's the good part of our game.
It's almost like a spear in football where you hit a guy with the helmet from behind.
That's right.
You get the same whiplash type of effect. And a prime example was Brian Trottier last year in the playoffs when he hit Bob Gainey from the back and almost seriously injured him.
That's right. It left Bob woozy for several days after that check. I think if they can eliminate that, they've taken body checking out entirely in the lower ages, and they're trying to eliminate checking from behind up in the midget juvenile. If they can, I think it's going to help. It's going to make a lot of players that are a little hesitant to play the game continue playing, make better hockey players out of them.
A hockey game like the one the United States and Germany played in last night, is it difficult, knowing that it really is a meaningless game, is it difficult for the referees and the linesmen to get into the game as much as it is for the players?
Oh yes, that, and plus the fact not many people in the stands, and you have to keep talking to yourself to keep psyched up, to keep your concentration. And if you look at some of the players, when they're sitting on the bench, they're kind of sitting there looking around and not really into the game. It's the same thing for the officials, but you have to make the call, particularly the linesmen on that. Their calls are yes or no. At least if the referee, if he doesn't make the call, they could say, well, that's his judgment.
The referee's never wrong anyways.
That's right.
Or they weren't when you were ref.
Well, we'll question that.
What do you look for in the third period?
Well, there again, USA, they've got to keep building. They can't just bottom out. They've got to play it tough because, as I say, 2 nights later they're going to have to go at it and be up against Sweden. And Sweden, they've got all kinds of confidence. So it's going to be interesting to see if they really come on strong and kind of own the Germans like they should.
Okay, Bruce, thanks very much. Coming up next, Roger Nielsen standing by with a couple of highlights from the second period of play. We'll be back right after this.
Friends come together, ride the clear sky. Magic sailing into good times, waiting on the ground. And the taste keeps coming through. The dice blue smiles along with you.
I see by your resume you're applying for the job as our office copier. Gentlemen, meet the meter 312, RE copier.
You don't mind if we just see what you can do? He's fast, 30 copies a minute.
He reduces, enlarges copies on 2 sides.
There's a feeder.
Sorter and a self-diagnostic control system.
He's got everything we need, but I bet he'll cost us. Is that all?
TSN takes you back in time and invites you to relive legendary boxing matchups on Super Bouts. Muhammad Ali, Smokin' Joe Frazier, Roberto Duran, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler are only a few of the great fighters you'll see. Title fights from the 70s and 80s featuring some of the greatest moments from professional boxing history. Super Bouts is super entertainment on TSN. Welcome back. We're at TSN Control in Toronto. Roger Nielsen has moved in with a couple of highlights from that second period of play, a play that the United States decided to turn it around. And as I mentioned before, it was Rod Langway that talked to the players between periods and decided that if we're going to win as a team, we better do it together because we lose as a team as well, and certainly they didn't want to do that.
Well, it was a completely different period, and of course, Friesen was outstanding. We wanted to show you the U.S. power play goal because it was a good play. They took advantage of the fact that the Germans play a very passive box. They just get in their positions and stay there. And I don't think you can do that today with the sophistication of power plays. And the way that I guess Bob Johnson set it up, if the O's here will be the U.S. team on the power play. And Mullen had the puck over here. And Johnson, of course, is a left-handed shooter, and so is Trottier. And he had a choice here of passing through here or through here, depend on who this defenseman took. And Trottier was right there, of course, and the defenseman decided to just back off a little because he knew Johnson was behind him. And, of course, the puck went straight to Trottier, who put it in. And there's no way the Germans can defend penalties just sitting in a box hoping that they're going to get sticks on the puck. In today's power play, you have to go after the men. And let's go to the replay now and see the exact play as it happened. The U.S. are trying to get it set up. And if you're in trouble, just throw it around the boards as they did. And now we'll get the setup over here on the side. They're still battling away for that puck. Let's slow it down right now. Now Trottier knows to go out in the middle here, and the Germans are just staying there, and he gets into a position now. The defenseman has 2 guys to cover, and it's a very good play. And of course, the goalkeeper had no chance on it at all. And just after that, Jim, the Germans had their chance on the power play, and the U.S. went right at them and gave them no opportunities.
It's really surprising that they would actually stand around and let them set up and allow Trottier to move into the middle like that, and really nobody took him out at all. Even after the shot, it didn't look like they were moving in very quickly. Is it a matter of just not wanting to get involved in the physical play?
I think it's a matter of that it's the old style. When I was coaching the Leafs, and we beat out the Islanders my first year in the NHL, and one reason was in the playoffs, our penalty killing was really good. I think we allowed 1 power play goal and 40 chances, and we did it just sticking in the box. If you tried to do that today, it would never work, because the power plays, probably with the use of video, people see exactly what kind of plays to use. And the Germans can't survive playing the box that way.
Bob Johnson is the type of coach who loves to utilize these specialty teams, including the power play unit.
Exactly, and he's done a very good job with them.
What's our second highlight?
Well, I just want to show you the Broughton line in action. Now, they're by far the U.S. Best line tonight, and they really show some puck pursuit and control. Eventually, Bo Erickson gets the puck over on the side and throws the puck behind the net to Neil Broughton, and then he does what a good player will do who wants to score. He goes to the net, and in the subsequent scramble, you'll see that the two, if these are the Broughtons and Erickson, are showing that they really know each other's moves. And let's go to the replay and take a look, because this is puck pursuit at its best. They just keep working and working. In fact, the Germans are very passive on this particular. It almost looks like they're killing a penalty. They're not going at the men at all. You'd almost think they were killing a penalty. Let's slow it down right here. Watch Erickson go to the net. That's the key. Nobody covers him. He gets his shot away. And now in the subsequent scramble, the Germans just don't take a man at all. And finally, Broughton puts it away. Friesen perhaps went down a little too early, but it was great puck pursuit. And you know, that line was already tired, and Bob Johnson, knowing they were hot, left them out. Then he rested them one shift, put them right back out again, and then put them out for the last shift of the period. So he knows that that's a big line. And you know, the one thing about the U.S. team, Trotti's line one night is the best. We've seen games where Lawton's line was the best, and now tonight it's Broughton's. They've got three very good lines going.
Do you tell them to keep going and build up, keep the momentum building so that you're hot going into Thursday's game?
Oh, I think for sure, and but Johnson will do that. If he sees one line is up, then they know they're going to get extra ice time. And with those three lines playing the way they are, the USA are a force to be reckoned with.
Okay, Roger, thanks very much. We'll have third period action right after this.
I want Steve, Greg, Mario, Tommy, come on, Mike. I guess that leaves Albert. Hey, he's your kid, brother. You take him. Come on, Albert.
At Canadian Tire, we carry the best names in hockey. Bauer, Cooper, CCM, but we're just the beginning. How far you go depends on you.
Boy, I sure wish we had a guy like Albert.
Yeah. We know about the lands you hold, CN, along your railway lines, and watch with awe how you develop them, sharing the opportunity to build towards Canada's financial future, bringing the world of business to us, connecting with the world. And when you bring us in to share your progress, we know who you're in business for.
For nostalgia buffs, we'll be bringing you The Way It Was. The Way It Was is a show that takes you a hop, skip, and jump down memory lane to show you highlights from many of the greatest moments in sports. Memories from hockey, boxing, baseball, and football are just a few of the moments you will relive. The Way It Was on the Sports Network.
Johnson made it 3-2 at 2:51 of the second period, and then Neil Broughton scored at 13:31. Johnson's goal was a power play goal. Shots on goal in that period, the United States 19, Germany 5. So you can see that after that first period, the United States realized they were going to have to do some shooting, and it could have been much higher except for the outstanding goaltending of Carl Friesen in goal.
Well, Neil Broughton, certainly a big player for the U.S., maybe one of the best puck handlers in the National Hockey League during the regular season. Not a big guy at 5'9", but at the same time effective. And that just goes to show parents at home, don't worry about size. Just get him out there, be a good skater, and give him the ability and the coaching to pay off on the experience that he's basically learned.
Well, Lou Nanne, of course, really likes the play of Neil Broughton. He plays for Minnesota, the National Hockey League, and as you mentioned, outstanding puck handling ability, Don.
Well, Lou is very high on products out of the U.S. He has quite a few of the Olympic boys playing for him. And I'm sure that Over the years, Louis himself was a member of the U.S. Olympic team back in 1968. I'm sure that he sort of looks at them as sort of special people on his team.
Face-off about to take place at center ice. Germany down by 2 goals. In the hockey game, the USA has outshot Germany 26-16.
Something I've never seen before, Ron, is the huddles that the European teams have a tendency to do. It looks like a football huddle as they get ready before the period. I don't know what they do. It seems like trying to get their concentration or their thoughts together, or just a little boost of morale for the goalkeeper.
Brian Trottier will start at center ice for the United States. Mark Johnson on the left side and Joey Mullen on the right side. Gerd Trunchka will start at center for Germany. As we get set for the face-off. Puck is dropped, play is underway, and the puck comes back to the German blue line. It is shot back down to the USA zone. Resch leaves it back behind his own goal, out to center. Joey Mullen passing. Over to Trottier right in front. Johnson couldn't get a stick on it. Chelios for the United States. Mark Johnson for Trottier. Right back to Chelios, a drive. Friesen to save the backhand, he scores! Mark Johnson!
The play of Mark Johnson in front of the net. German defense just get a little disorganized, and again, Chris Chelios shoots the puck from the point here. Pass comes over Brian Trottier. Chelios gets a little shot. Friesen makes the first save, goes down, and Mark Johnson just left all alone, and the German center is standing there. I just don't know why he takes him. Maybe it's just the inexperience, and another goal by Carl Friesen. It certainly hasn't been his fault.
Number 12, Mark Johnson. Assisted by number 11, Ed Olczyk, and number 19, Brian Trottier. A power play goal, the time 28 seconds. Johnson is second.
28 seconds is the time of the goal by Mark Johnson, and now it is 5-2 United States. Puck comes bouncing along the boards in USA territory. Out over the line, out to center. Carrying the puck is Neil Broughton. Neil Broughton leaves it for Brian Erickson. Shot it back behind Carl Friesen. Off the boards for Aaron Broughton. Brian Erickson in front. Oh, point blank range. Good save on Aaron Broughton.
How many of those tonight has Friesen made?
Germany on the move, coming out to center ice. A pass deflected. It is recovered there by Hüfner. Hüfner was knocked down at the blue line. And the score in the third period is 5-2 United States.
TSN has got Australian rules football. This exciting, fast-paced, rugged sport has been called a cross between soccer, rugby, and football. And watching this action, you have to believe it. Watch our coverage through September, ending with the grand final, live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Ernst Hüfner of the German team carrying the puck here. Comes over the blue line. Brian Erickson just gets a little out of position, gets a stick up. Ernst Hüfner goes down. Penalty on the play. German gets a power play.
1:36 the time of the penalty to Brian Erickson. USA a man short. Here's a shot. Friesen had to be quick on that. Shot by Rob Carpenter. Germany has the man advantage. Coming down is Ernst Hüfner up and over the line. A shot just went wide. Helmut Steiger let it go. Steiger into the corner to the right of Resch. Back to Rial. Over on the right point. Firing it into Reindel. Reindel couldn't get a shot away. Now Reindel takes it. Gets it back to the point again. Here was a shot. That was blocked in front, and it shot all the way back down to German territory.
The U.S. team is really forcing the German defense at the blue line. Fortunately, the U.S. team is able to get it out.
There's a minute 13 remaining in the penalty to Eriksson. Germany on the move, coming out. Prunchka stopped at the line, a bouncing puck. Back it comes again at the blue line. Chelios fires it down the right side. It slides back behind goaltender Friesen. Going along the boards into the corner. Marcus Kuhl. Carrying it up to center ice now. This is Prunchka. Prunchka in over the line, dropped it back to Meitinger. Back into the corner, back to the blue line for a power play goal.
Well, Niederberger gets the Germans too closer. Chico Resch just seemed to miss it a bit. Had good sight of the puck. Niederberger, puck comes out of the corner. Just waits. Action is a little hassle in front of the net. Chico just loses sight of the puck, and all of a sudden it's right there. Chico makes a move between the arm and the body. Good hard shot here by Niederberger. The shot is rising. Chico's going down. Maybe he should have had this. And Chico looked a little upset with himself after this goal went in.
And number 16, Holger Meitinger. A power play goal. The time 3:01.
Niederberger scoring at 3:01, and Germany comes back. The score is now 5-3. Lots of time left, 16:59 remaining here in the third period. Puck is on the stick of Peter Schiller. He now leaves it for Manfred Wolf. Wolf a long shot. Glove save by Resch. Resch leaves it for Phil Housley. Right in front of the net. Off the boards. Kept in, though, by Manfred Wolf. Puck is back behind the net. Germany applying the pressure. Now it comes back to center. Puck is flipped forward. Back behind the USA line. Phil Housley is back for it. Back behind his own goal. Off the boards. Over on the left side. Goes back into the corner. And the puck rolls back to the German line. It was stolen by Brian Eriksson. He backhands it in front. A loose puck. Oh, just kicked wide by Neil Broughton. Puck comes back behind for Aaron Broughton. Out in front. Hit the side of the net. Neil Broughton back behind the goal. Neil Broughton being chased by Manfred Wolf. Neil Broughton had it stolen, and coming out now is Peter Schiller. Coming down over the line is Rutger. Rutger was taken out of the play. Back behind his own goal, Mike Ramsey. Ramsey, left side, shot it. Slides back behind Friesen. Now Germany on the move. This is Hookner. Hookner fires it down to the left. Here's a quick shot. That was just off the pad of Glenn Resch. Backboard is Gordy Roberts. Roberts right in front of his own goal. Managed to get away with it. This is Dave Christian lobbing it high to center ice. A long shot right on. Berndanner let the shot go. Puck comes off the boards in USA territory. Back out over the line again. It slides back behind Chico Resch. Taken there by Chelios. Chris Chelios was spun around. Back behind Resch. They fight for it. Players fall to the ice and the puck is held to force a face-off. And so the score here in the third period, United States 5, Germany 3.
Now from Yardley, an aftershave for men who go for gold. It's very cool, very fresh, with a masculine fragrance that's very British and typically Yardley. If you want an aftershave that's a winner, think Yardley and go for gold.
United States 5, Germany 3. We're in the third period with 14:43 remaining. Face-off in U.S. territory. Mark Johnson drives it around to the boards. Here's a pass up through the center ice area for Trottier. Lobbed high back into the corner. Coming along the boards, trying to work his way out is Gerd Trunchka. Trunchka lost it. Tommy Hirsch couldn't handle it. And it comes back into the corner once again. Out to the center ice area. Knocked forward. Mark Johnson ran into his man. And Trunchka takes it. Trunchka, bouncing puck, comes all the way back down to the USA zone. Chico Resch left it for Rod Langway. Now Langway coming out. Langway picks his way to center ice. Passes over on the left side. Aaron Broughton taken out of the play heavily into the boards. Was spun around. Back behind for Neil Broughton. Out in front. A quick shot high over the head of goaltender Friesen. Here's another shot. That hit a leg. Brian Erickson, a quick shot in front. Friesen down and covers up on the play. The whistle had not gone.
The aggressiveness of the German defense certainly showing. Trying to protect Carl Friesen from all the traffic in front. And maybe the referee just let that whistle go a little bit too long in front.
13:28 remaining.
Mark Johnson, the son of Bob Johnson of the Calgary Flames, and Mark plays with the Hartford Whalers during the regular season of National Hockey League. He's also the captain of that team. And Mark was also with Badger Bob at the University of Wisconsin, where his father was a coach there for a couple years. Good hockey player.
13:28, that's the time remaining here in the third period of this game between Germany and the United States. Puck in the corner to the left of Friesen, hit the side of the net, and Friesen had to be quick to grab that one. Neil Broughton was right on the spot to take a whack at it.
The fans here in the Saddle Dome have certainly taken a liking to Carl Friesen just on the way he's played the last couple games in here.
13:17, the time remaining. 5-3. The United States in front of Germany. Getting all set for the draw. Right on! A shot. Quick shot by Lawton. This is Langway. Langway centers it in front. Oh! And no one could get a stick on it. Lawton behind the net. Germany trying to get out. A puck was knocked down by Rob Carpenter. It is loose. Comes back behind the German line. Peter Sharp taking it. Lost it. Carpenter pulled down. Puck goes over to Dave Christian. Back into the corner for Lawton to Dave Christian. Christian couldn't get a shot away. Coming down, this is Betts. Betts was checked from behind. Puck is flipped out to center ice. Peter Sharp slides it all the way back down to the U.S. zone. Back forward is Langway. Langway back behind goaltender Chico Resch. Coming out to center. Pass right side. In over the line is Johnson. A shot. Friesen the save. Rebound to Chelios. His drive. Friesen the save. Mark Johnson comes back out to center. Gordy Roberts. Forward pass. Recovered. Joe Mullen carries it in over the line with Mark Johnson out in front. Johnson tried to center it. No one was there. And turning is Steiger. Steiger, a pass. Up over the line with Berndanner. He's checked. Coming back out to center. Here comes Joe Mullen. Oh! Mullen was hit, but Joachim Ryle went flying. Ryle pulled down from behind, and there's going to be a penalty to the United States. Ryle leaving it for Kiesling. Kiesling for Ryle. Goes again. Now coming out is Hübner. Hübner back behind his own blue line, starts out. Here's Hübner, simply shoots it, and we will have that penalty call. And so the score, United States 5, Germany 3.
There's a time we all know when everyone does their best and everything comes together and you leave all the rest. You're number one at what you do. Number one, hold me
Budweiser with the distinctively clean, smooth Beechwood age taste that's made it #1, the world's most popular beer.
And all you do is Bud's for you.
All coaches talk about not trying to get even after getting hit, and here's a perfect example. Joey Mullen, Joachim Rau with a good check there, maybe got a little up with the elbow, and then Joey tries to get even here right away, gets a stick out, trips Ryle. Referee let one go but called the other, and that's exactly what coaches don't want players to do.
Joe Mullen in the penalty box for tripping at 8:52. Germany will have the man advantage. They are down by 2 goals here in the third period. There's 11:04 remaining.
Coaches always say, Ron, just wait your opportunity, you'll get even.
Out to center ice. Gerd Trunchka took a swipe at Carpenter. Ramsey didn't get anywhere with it. Backhanded. Back into the corner. Germany has the man advantage. Here's a pass that was tipped away. Coming down in over the line, Trunchka comes over the line with Kuhl. Back into the corner, back behind the net. Off the boards. Trying to center it out in front. It is knocked down by Dave Christian. Here's Christian flipping it. It's all the way back down to the left of Carl Friesen. As they start out, Germany on the move now at center ice, passing over on the right side to Kiesling. Here's a shot that was blocked. Driven off the boards, back down to the German zone with 37 seconds remaining in the penalty.
People here in the Saddle Dome get excited every time the Germans get the puck into the U.S. zone. They haven't had a lot of great opportunities tonight.
Puck bounces out to center and is shot down and slides back behind Friesen. Out to the center ice area, picking up speed. Coming down, in over the line, a drive, high over the head of Resch. It bounces in, bravo! Resch down, covering up on the play. Back to center ice. Medicus fires it back down to the U.S. zone, to the right of Chico Resch, along the boards. Loose puck bounces out to center. Penalty is up, in over the line. Here's Neil Broughton right in front. Oh, and failing to get a shot away was Aaron Broughton. Neil Broughton again, a shot, he scores! With Friesen on his knees, Neil Broughton fires.
Well, Aaron Broughton, patience pays off here. The work of the two brothers, Aaron and Neil, and all of a sudden, German defense gets a little rattled here. They lose their positioning. When you lose your position, you start running. Aaron Broughton gets one chance, fans on it. Neil just waits. German defenseman makes a mistake, goes down, starts to sprawl. Friesen's down, up over his shoulder. The key is the defenseman just can't leave his feet here. He's got to stay on, take the body. Instead, Neil just is an experienced player, waits, holds on the puck, moves out, and it's by him.
8 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the third period. Now it is 6-3. USA leading Germany. Canada Cup, 84 from Calgary. Puck comes back into the corner. Mike Ramsey got it out to center ice. It's recovered there by Ryle. Up in over the line. Roy Rutger squeezed out of the play. Gets it back though to Schiller. Bouncing puck out in front of Chico Resch. Bouncing puck now down to the right of Friesen. Coming back for it is Berndanner. And so, with 8:05 remaining, United States 6, Germany 3.
When you buy a new car, you want to keep it looking new. And that's easy with Armor All Protectant. A scientific formula that took a polymer chemist 10 years to develop. It helps keep rubber, vinyl, leather, and plastic looking new. So even though you can't keep your car from getting old, you can keep it from looking old. Armor All. It's science, but it works like magic.
The United States leading Germany 6-3. This is the third period of Canada Cup 84. This game being played in Calgary. Rod Langway back behind his own goal. There's 7:57 remaining, third period. Rink-wide pass on the right side. Out to center ice. Down, in over the line. Here's a shot. Oh, good save and a quick drive by Rob Carpenter. Germany coming back. This is Trunchka up in over the line. Trunchka banned on a shot, but it did get through, though. It hit a leg. Back to the point to Trunchka again. Big save by Resch. Niederberger at the blue line, waiting now. The USA recovers, and a shot comes back down to the German zone. Going back for it is Niederberger, being chased there by Rob Carpenter. Puck goes into the corner along the boards. Players fighting for it. Christian got it up and over into the corner to Friesen. A bouncing puck goes back. They try to get it out. Germany having some difficulty. This is Lawton. Lawton tried to center it, and it comes bouncing out to the center ice area. Goes back to the U.S. zone. Round of the boards on the right side to Joe Mullen. Mullen tried to center it. It was flipped back in again, and Gord Roberts takes it for USA. Roberts a pass. Here's Mullen going in. He's all alone right in front. He shoots. Friesen the save.
Another big save by Carl Friesen.
Germany led by Hübner. Hübner coming down in over the line. Drops it back for Reindel. Reindel couldn't get a shot away. Now it comes back again. Here's a shot. That went wide. Medicus let that one go. Brian Trottier starting out. A backhand to Mark Johnson. Johnson goes through the two defensemen, lost the puck. Back into the corner, centered it to Joey Mullen. His shot went wide. Brian Trottier took his man out of the play. Out to center ice. Steiger at the line. Drops it back. Looking to get in position instead of shooting it was Hübner. USA led by Trottier comes to center. Johnson lost the puck momentarily, and it's fired back down to the U.S. zone. 5 minutes, 41 seconds, the time remaining. Third period. 6-3, the USA leading Germany. Puck bounces back to the blue line. Forward pass. In over the line. Shot forward, and Neil Broughton taken out of the play. Brian Erickson takes it. Brian Erickson looks to center, works his way in, winds up, lets it go, and it's just wide. Coming out now is Reindel. Reindel's pass forward for Steiger. Couldn't get to it. It bounces back to Reindel going into the corner. Along the board. Back behind Chico Resch. We've got 4:56 remaining in the third period. The United States leading Germany 6-3 on Canada Cup 84.
Soccer has a very special place on the TSN lineup. One of our regular weekly features will be All-Star Soccer. Each week's broadcast pits the best of the English League in top-class game action. Watch the Match of the Week exclusively on TSN's All-Star Soccer.
Ron Hewitt and Don Edwards were in Calgary at the Olympic Saddledome where the score is 6-3. The United States leading. We're in the third period, and there is 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Rod Langway for the U.S. Long pass left side up to Dave Christian. Christian's pass was intercepted by Rutger. Rutger tried a forward pass for Michael Betts, failed to get to it. Now it's over to Lawton. Lawton was skated off the puck. It's back down into the corner where it's taken by Berndanner. Berndanner along the board. Back into the corner to the right side. And Langway takes it back to center. Langway forward pass. It is backhanded in over the line by Lawton. Joachim Ryle off the boards, but not out. Kept in by Christian, right out in front. There it is, trapped by Germany. And Rob Betts takes down the left side. Betts in over the line, goes back into the corner, taken out of the play by Chris Chelios. Chelios with the puck, got it over to Dave Christian.
Ron, it almost seems as this game wears on that the German team is tiring.
In the past 2 years, over 170,000 kids have been awarded Esso Medals of Achievement. These minor hockey awards are just one of the many community programs that Esso supports across Canada. Because to Esso, it's a good, healthy way for youngsters to grow up and develop. And tonight, Esso is also pleased to provide the Player of the Game award.
Play is underway. The puck in German territory. Racing back forward is Joe Mullen. Mullen squeezed along the boards. Germany on the move now. A pass over on the right side. It was too far for Trunchka. Taking it is Gord Roberts. Forward pass to center. Comes out in over the line. Here is a quick shot. Krotke let it go, and Friesen hung on. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. The dying minutes of the third period. The U.S. leads 6-3.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. Girls are down and taste the thrill of the day. And feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
The United States has a 3-goal margin over Germany in Canada Cup. Here is a shot right from the face-off, and a good save by Friesen down the left side. Coming down in over the line is Medicus. Medicus dropped it back to center. Turning is Kiesling. Shot it in over the line, and a save by Resch. Back into the corner. Coming in to take the puck. Gerd Trunchka along the board. Medicus a drive. He scores! Medicus right in front, and it went back. And getting a quick shot away from Medicus was Holger Meidinger.
Well, Meidinger, just a good quick shot here. Defense goes out, takes the body. Chico's going down. Puck seems to be over top of him, but Medicus seems to make the play here. Comes over off the board. Ramsey comes out to meet him. Good hard shot. Might be a little screen out of Mike Ramsey there.
Meidinger getting the goal. Unassisted to narrow the margin 6-4.
Ron, I was saying earlier, the German team looks to be tiring, and the reason I think is because they played 5 games in 10 nights, and the German team and of the first division in Germany, they're not used to this at all.
Mentioned that at the start of the game. We were talking to Manfred Wolf, and he said on average they just might play 2 games a week, but not every week.
Well, they don't even practice every day. A lot of them hold down jobs. A lot of them are accountants and clergymen and have other professions in Germany. And for them to come out and play, 2 games in basically 3 nights, it's a tough chore for them.
2 minutes, 43 seconds, the time remaining in this hockey game. The USA leads by 2 goals. Face-off to the left of goaltender Carl Friesen. Rob Carpenter taking the face-off for the United States. Puck is shot off the boards around to the left side. Out to center. Reindel with the puck. Forward pass for Hüttner. Down in over the line. The USA recovering and comes storming right back. Dave Christian was just offside. Well, I guess that was a fan's whistle, but it looked awfully close from here, so the fan might have known something the linesman did.
You can't trust those Soviet officials.
Puck comes down. Here's a long pass out to center. Germany now with Reindel. Reindel a pass. Steiger a shot. Resch the save. Now we have just under 2 minutes remaining. Dave Christian. Long pass for Robbie Carpenter. Couldn't get to it. Turning is Medicus. Bounces back off the boards. Here's a forward pass for Hüttner. Hüttner carries it up to the line. Bouncing back to center. Flipping it forward. Down to one side was Medicus. He was stopped. And a whistle on the play. That time it was the official. And a minute 26 remaining. Don?
Well, Ron, while I have this opportunity, I'd like to thank you personally and like to thank the TSN people for giving me the opportunity to come up into the press box and see it from another angle. And it certainly is a lot harder than goaltending, and it will be a great thing to look forward to in the future and something I'd like to pursue.
Good, Donnie. Nice to have worked with you and to all of our TSN audience. Of course, we've enjoyed bringing you all of the Canada Cup games that TSN has recovered. It was a great start for TSN. Rod Langway is back behind Chico Resch. Over on the left side for Trottier. This is Mullen. Joey Mullen was sent flying. Bouncing back into the corner. Off the boards, over on the right side, Langway for the USA. Tried another pass for Joey Mullen. That was knocked down. Up and over the line goes Manfred Wolf. He was stopped. Offside is called against Germany. We've got 54 seconds remaining.
I'm sure Bob Johnson is happy with this win, or if it turns out the way it looks right now, Ron, he's happy with it, but at the same time must be a little concerned because against the Soviets, the Swedes, and the Czechoslovakian team, Team USA only allowed 5 goals, and here tonight they've already given up 4.
Face-off to take place outside of the USA line. Gerd Trunschka for Germany. The draw comes back to Niederberger. Over on the right side, back behind the USA goal. Niederberger fights to keep it in. Now it does go up on the right side. Brian Eriksson over to Aaron Broughton. Aaron Broughton in the corner. Back behind the goal. Germany trying to get it out. There's 27 seconds remaining. Now the puck slides back into the corner. Leidinger forward. USA fighting to keep it in. They want one more. This is Aaron Broughton. Broughton trying to center it out in front. He does. A shot just went wide. Puck comes back behind the goal again. This is Aaron Broughton trying to work his way out in front. The puck stops on top of the net where it's held with only 3 seconds remaining.
The U.S. team are still wanting goals. Almost tonight at times it seemed like the Soviets. When they get 1, they want 2. When they get 2, they want 3. And Carl Friesen has had no let-up tonight. Constant pressure.
Veteran linesman Leon Stickel will drop the puck for a face-off that will go to the left of Carl Friesen.
Bob Johnson here has called a timeout, maybe upsetting the people in the saddle, no, but he's famous for this. Maybe seems like a funny time, but to him it's important because later in the tournament he might get this opportunity, or may not get this opportunity, and he wants his team to be prepared. Sometimes the last 3 seconds of the game are the most important.
Well, the crowd not too happy with this with 3 seconds remaining, and the USA with a 2-goal margin.
I think one of the things Bob is concerned about is maybe goals for mean something in the final standings, Ron. Another goal might put them 1 position higher, maybe get that home ice advantage, what you may call, or a little different team in the playoff round.
Well, Donnie, when we're waiting for that, of course, we'd like to wish you good luck with the Calgary Flames this year. You did such an outstanding job in that series against the Edmonton Oilers last year. Let's see if we can do it again.
Well, it was certainly a lot of fun. I know the people here in Calgary are very, very excited to get on with the year, and I know our players with the Calgary Flames have worked very, very hard for the start of training camp.
Face-off will go to the left of Friesen. Goaltender out. Glenn Resch out of the goal. Trying to get 1 more. They have the extra attacker. They're in front by 2. And now Leon Stickel complaining about the positioning of the players. Waits. He's moving back in. There's only 3 seconds remaining. They're trying to get this extra goal. Puck is dropped. It goes back into the corner and is backhanded not out. Here's the shot. They score. But I believe the horn had gone no goal. Carradine, the referee, just waited a second. And so the final score in Calgary, USA 6, Germany 4.